Yo guys, and welcome back to a special stream because we're gonna be doing some music today. Gonna be creating a hip-hop beat from scratch using samples. And yeah, I would like to introduce first which sample we start with. So I've been thinking, what type of beat I could do today, and I didn't really want to do the music selection, on stream because it can just take a long time to really listen like the records and, kind of find the parts you want to actually sample. So going on YouTube, I found this song which is called My Foolish Heart by Bill Evans. It's kind of like a chilled out jazz piano track, which usually is, very good for sampling because, yeah, you will. Why? So hey there, Denoron. Welcome, dude. So yeah, currently I'm thinking about, just sampling the beginning. Reason being that obviously here we have, three instruments at the same time. However, there may be, parts like these which may be good for like bridges or the chorus. What we could technically try is try to isolate the basses, both bass line. Like this part just now would be good for that. I never noticed that, Bill Evans plays like this, to be honest. Like the way he kind of, doesn't even look at the keys. Yeah. Porsche sure isn't giving him any back troubles at some point. But yeah, this is 1964, so I think the consciousness for good posture wasn't as big as today. Alright, so that's the track. I definitely like it, for like the more chilled out, instrumental hip hop that I usually listen to. But I would definitely focus on the start where we hear, the piano solo, I think. So yeah, let's go into FL Studio. And then we're gonna start chopping the sample. One second.
We do what we love. We do what we love.
Right, there it is. And yeah, we're gonna listen to the start again. Alright, so that's the first part we're gonna look out for. Let's loop this. Also want to get rid of this like auto change of positioning. Okay, so this is where we gotta stop it. I'm gonna go until here, I think. That was a bit too much. Let's do it until here. Basically here clipping at the end, right? That's like picking up the sound of the next part already. Was a bit better, but not perfect yet. Also, hey Levy. Welcome. How's it going today? Okay, I think we have to cut it off a bit earlier, to be honest. Around here, maybe. Okay, a bit later. I'm gonna take just a little bit of the start there. We could definitely make the sound smoother with, you know, adding like reverb and stuff. So even if there's like a little bit of clipping, we're gonna, you know, be able to negate that. Quite sure. You just walked like 8 kilometers, ready to go to bed. But did you go just like around the town, Levy, or did you go somewhere else? And yeah, I'm doing good. Excited to do some music today. Always good to have like, you know, a stream like this going. Okay, let's go ahead and trim this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and trim side noise. Alright, let's go ahead and save a sample. Alright, I'm gonna undo this. You went to the park because, as said before, Auntie Levy doesn't stick to paths because she needs to hang out with a deer. I mean, it sounds reasonable to me, Levy. That's pretty good, actually. Didn't even trim any of the side noises much, so we don't have a lot of clipping. Let's go ahead and save this as Solo Piano 2. We also bought some Korean food. Nice, Levy. What did you get? Some Theo Bocchi. I don't think I ever had that before, Levy. What does the dish like consist of? Spicy rice cakes? That sounds delicious. I do like, rice cakes, and I do like spicy food. Alright. Okay, so that's like the solo piano parts we have. We can go back to the sample. Listen to the next part, however, it's gonna have lots more instruments. Alright, so we're gonna stay with the piano for now, I think. Just because it's definitely easier to sample, only one instrument than three at a time. Because once we have like the once you basically have the like all the instruments going in the same sample, basically you have to cut out the frequencies that stand for the drums and the bass potentially, and that just can lead to like the frequencies that overlap between like piano and the drums, for instance. It's kind of difficult to filter that out. So for us sampling, like generally you should go for 1 to 2 instruments, or you're like really good at mastering, which I'm not. But yeah, let's go ahead and drag these samples into the track. I'm making a smooth jazz track today. Yeah, I hope so. I want to make like a boom bap lo-fi jazz piano track. It's kind of a mood today. But yeah, it's so yeah. Oh, it seems like the tempo is about 111 BPM, which is a bit too fast for boom bap. We're gonna drag it down to 96. Let's set this to auto like the pitch mode and change the time to 4 bars. See how it sounds. Definitely, slower of course, but that's the intention. Because boom bap hip hop is usually between 80 and 100 BPM. Like obviously you can think totally out of a box and do your own stuff, but sometimes it's also good to just stick to the hook. So this should be 4 bars. This. Also, how does this sound like auto-tuned? Like basically it's automatically changing the pitch to the original one, even if you slow it down. So I wanna hear how it sounds if I resample it, because resampling basically changes the pitch according to the tempo that you've chosen. So it's like the auto. Okay, let's actually switch to resample real quick, have a listen from the start. Okay, it's definitely better with auto in terms of like pitch. You could, however, set everything to auto and then change the pitch individually. Let's actually do that. Let's change it by this. Let's copy value, insert it here, and here. Levy, you had a few musical theater tracks in Hairspray that were like 167 BPM, and it was all eighth notes. It was crazy. That definitely sounds crazy and out of the box. It's definitely interesting, you know, how creative you can sometimes be while still making it work. So what was that track for, Levy? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a bit of fade in basically. Just so the start is not as heavy. And yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and set everything to the track 1. So basically the mixing track, we're gonna add some effects. Started with the equalizer, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and definitely cut off some of the highs. Levy, Nicest Kids in Town. You directed music and choir for Hairspray for your final project in university. Ah, that's very cool, Levy. That's awesome. Yesterday was weird with Twitch. You were watching my stream in a few minutes before and you muted it and left it in the background. And what happened then? then someone gifted you a sub for another hosted channel, and at 3 AM you saw the fanboy message he sent you via PM. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that. It just, like that dude was even aware when we talked about, him. It's just like obsessive Benny get, I guess. But which shadow did you get gifts up for? Alright, so this works for now. Damn, we have like 200 kicks here. That's like a new sample pack I gotten. Hold on. Let's go back here real quick. Enfin. We got through 4 or 5 hosts and got a sub in between. He was super mad. Over Daiko is according to his subscription a music streamer. Yeah, that's true. He's like one of the hip-hop DJs on Twitch that Hero recommended to me. So I've been following him since then. Yeah, some dudes Benoran. I didn't have it on. Definitely was a big topic for us. Also, hey Demise. Welcome, dude. Your internet just died, Levy? Sorry to hear. How long were you away? Ah, shit. Hold on. Kick drum is on the piano track, unfortunately. Now it's done. Let's get some reverb for the hi-hats. So I'm gonna cut off like the lower frequencies for the kick drum, but I'm gonna increase the like frequency where it starts. However, we could maybe place it more on the bass side then. Yeah, let's give it a bit of bass. Just gotta be careful later on with the sub bass. This is FL Studio Demise. It's like the software lots of people start with when we do like music production, especially in the YouTube scene. It's like quite popular. Yeah, you can also actually download it for free and like have a look and play around, but you can't use like all the features, and you can't like, you know, save projects or something like that. But yeah, if you have interest in like music production or something, I think it's definitely worth it. Alright, so that's the part where basically you would have to start cutting the sample bit because he doesn't play exactly, accurate to. I mean, it's pretty accurate, I guess, but the start is a bit slower, so we have to adjust this. So it's like on beat, basically. FS Studio? No, it's FL. It stands for Fruity Loops, actually. Fruit Loops is a cereal brand, but that's not the name of the program. But yeah, I reckon they've got influenced by that in some way. I don't know. It's Fruit Loops. Well, it's I don't know currently demise, to be honest. Like, it's a pretty old live performance of a jazz track, so that's usually, not recognized by like Twitch or stuff. But to be honest, I don't really care about being 100% copyright free. You know, like a lot of stuff that isn't exactly copyright free doesn't even get recognized by Twitch. It's just usually the big mainstream stuff that does. So yeah, I play lots of stuff that I guess I shouldn't exactly do, but I do. Because the thing is with copyright free stuff, it's like oftentimes it's just really like super generic music. And, like I believe like even if what I do is not exactly legal at all times, that I'm still promoting, musicians I can 100% stand behind. And, a lot of times the musicians, exactly, especially the ones I use or listen to, don't even have an issue with, listening to my music. It's just, yeah, oftentimes, matter of like the persons that either represent the musicians or, yeah, if you like, big player in the music business or something. Also, hey there, Eric. Welcome, dude. And good morning to you. How's your PC going? Yeah, how dare I, the Norn? Samples are like a public library. They are usually copyright free, but if you use a sample that was made famous by Big Label, like the drums from Umbrella, then they're no longer copyright free. Exactly, you know? And oftentimes it's like, especially in the sampling business, you know, like, yeah, if you like get a lot of exposure and if you get like your track to play or to even sell, you know, obviously you have to share the income from that with the artist that the creative a sample, basically, of course. But you know, in my case, none of what I do here I sell. So I doubt, you know, whoever stands behind Bill Evans is interested right now in me sharing my income that I make from the track, because I don't get any income. So yeah, you know, it's a topic that's more important for bigger people, but not for us. Yeah, like the whole worry about, you know, DMCA sampling, all that, like, yeah, of course, you shouldn't ignore it, but there are definitely ways to get around with it. Eric, you got all the basic setup and driver stuff installed. Going to transfer games and files today. Awesome, dude. That's really good. So I'm curious, do you have like any games for PC currently? And if so, what would you think about streaming from PC? also have Cameron Taylor Music. Welcome. How's it going? I was asking you, Eric, if you have any games on PC, and if so, which game you would think about streaming. I wanna find like tempo that really feels good. Whoa! Oh no. I accidentally set it down to 80. Great. Let's go back to 92. But yeah, it's going good, Cameron. Doing a special stream today about beat making. I'm usually more focused on games, but that's the voice, Levy. Enjoy your cleaning and your lurk. Okay, I didn't know that, Eric. I thought like that PlayStation would be like your main platform. But I can't say I am Cameron. Don't have that much experience with cameras. Oops. Wrong track line here. Looking for a snare. Are you trying to use like a regular Canon camera as a webcam? Yeah, I wish I could help you more with that, but honestly, I'm not good with cameras. I'm not sure if I'm super happy with the snare currently, to be honest. is way too brutal, I guess. Like we could kind of, yeah, we should replace it. To be honest, it's too brutal for a track it is. Yeah, the good old try turning it off and on again. Always works, of course. Almost always. Alright, this is a place we're gonna change the pattern. Let's go ahead and clone this to this. So pattern 2 here. Okay, this of course is a place that we have to have the sample together again, so it works with the then on you work in IT, it really works like 90% of the time. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the first thing I tell people when, you know, something doesn't work. Because it just, you know, one of the most idiot-proof things to do, I guess. But yeah. It's crazy though that works like 90% of the time, to be honest. At least in, you know, the field that you're working. I hate that. I say that's like the worst thing ever. Whenever I press the undo thing, my freaking Nvidia thing pops up. Can I just keyboard shortcuts? Yeah, that's the issue. Basically, I have to press like Control, Alt, and Z to kind of like undo stuff in my project. But Alt and Z is like the open and closing game overlay. Let's just do this too. Okay, that doesn't recognize. Because it's another shortcut. Hold on. Let's just make this. This? Does it work? Yeah, we're not ending just yet then on. Let me just do Alt and L. Okay, that works. Thanks. Goodbye, NVIDIA. Okay, that's tricky because it doesn't have a note on first beat there. Okay, let's just cut it off like here. Time it right on beat. Cut it there. Yeah, I'm not super happy with the kick drum right now. I think it's because it's like, I think I kind of want to go for like a deeper sounding one. This is like really going into the mids and even the highs at times, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Yeah, goodbye, Luna. That's one of the bots. I'll save Order 11. Welcome. I reckon you're not a bot account because those Luna accounts are. But yeah, welcome. And how's it going? A team vote for Eric. It's going good. I'm glad to hear that, Order. Yeah, it's also going good for us. Working on a little chilled out hip hop track today. Yeah, that's the right order. It just, you know, Twitch currently is kind of plagued with these bot accounts, and they're like everywhere. Definitely annoying. Okay, this is too loud. Alright, so definitely rhythm aligned so far, except for, you know, these last two parts, but I may separate them for like a bridge or something. How we loop this, how does this sound at the end there? I wonder if we could like go ahead and loop this like 2 times and go to the next part, loop it 2 times. Alright, but yeah, so this is like alright so far. Let's go to the, I have like a new folder created for today, where I've like gotten a couple new sample packs from Bulk Records. It's from DJ Sunny, I think, and he like creates all kinds of like, you know, samples you can go ahead to and use. I'd actually like to go for some ambience, and he has like a winter sound effect pack. There's like all kinds of ambient noises apparently. Like the winter birds, for instance. Also winter rain. Well, that's quite loud, but of course you can deal with that. But yeah, you know, rain is not necessarily something I associate with winter, at least my ideal winter. With a fireplace. Well, I guess I would go for like falling snow fireplace, something like that. Kind of like the birds, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and place all of this. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's undo this just in case they change anything. like pitch-wise. Place it here, and then we're gonna go ahead and copy this first intro part. Over there. Damn, this ambient sounds actually quite long. Alright, so we go ahead now and add to the piano track like another FX with a lot of reverb. Then we go ahead and animate this with an automation clip. Basically wanna like decrease the reverb the closer we get to the drums. Which is about here. Of course, only if you know wanna take as long enough an intro. Then we also wanna automate the volume. And I think also I'm gonna add like a lo-fi filter, maybe from Isotope Vinyl. We can basically make it sound like it's from an old record or something like that. We go ahead over here. It's like the, you know, old radio type of sound, I guess. Over here just called 1930s. You could also change 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 2000. You can also add all kinds of other stuff, like you can add mechanical noise, you can increase the wear, so it sounds like it's a bit scratchy on like a vinyl. Warp depth is kind of good to make it sound like it's from an really used tape or something. Like I can demonstrate that. Just one sec. Too many windows. Okay. So we go here. As you can hear, you know, it's very like going up and down constantly. Like the frequencies aren't stable with warp depth on. But you know, for some people it can be like an appeal, especially in the lo-fi genre. Because, you know, like the appeal is basically that it shouldn't sound perfect. You know, it kind of should sound like it's damaged or whatever. But yeah, we're not gonna go bad lo-fi today, I think. I may use a little bit of warp depth at some point, but that's basically where, you know, the sample should sound without any of the lo-fi anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and actually let's get rid of this limiter first. but FL Studio always like puts on the master for some reason. They're gonna animate this isotope vinyl as well. However, I want it to only trigger just before the drums begin. So about here. Also, hey, Samlock Rapper, welcome, and how's it going? Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's a bit of a chill mood. Went for some, you know, old school jazz piano. Some Bill Evans. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple hi-hats here. Just without the kick and the snare. And then go back to the beat. So I guess you can just copy pattern 1 here, cut off this. Actually, let's undo this. Cut off onto here. Let's clone pattern 2 to 3. Get rid of everything. Alright, we're gonna cut it off right there. Okay, here we can hear a snare already. Okay, let's go back to the pattern. Yes, right here we can hear snare. Oops. I again pressed the wrong thing. I'm kind of used to having the snare on the bottom, I guess. But yeah, should be right here. We also still got that line, piano free, of course. Let's start with that now. Also, let's go ahead and rename the other stuff so we kind of get a good oversight. I always have to remind myself to do that. But yeah, it kind of helps structure the song a bit better. Nice lines, Samdog. Is that what you came up with listening to the beat so far? Or was it like lyrics you came up with before? I got you, dude. Yeah, do your thing. Definitely appreciate that you enjoy it. And definitely keep sharing the lyrics if you like. Okay, I kind of want to get rid of that open head right there. Right there. It just doesn't fit to the current part here, so we have to create yet another one. Guess we can just work with pattern 3. Hold on. Is it necessary in pattern 1? Okay, we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna place it right there. And only there. Yeah, so it's basically like always on the, you know, end beat. What of a second. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the solo piano free. Okay, so it's kind of good already. We're just gonna cut it off about here. Make it unique. Align it. This. Okay, I want to get rid of a second snare there. How does this work? Yeah, this doesn't work that well, fortunately. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna undo this. Okay. Then we're gonna cut that right in front of here. Then extend it like by a little bit. Ah, hold on. Hold on. Gotta do this unique first. Right. Now this is not aligned properly. Hold on. Gotta do some undos here. Alright, so here Bill Evans kind of slows down by himself, so really gotta cut it short there a little bit more. So I guess we still have to cut it here, regardless. Alright, we gotta cut off last bit there. What do we? Hold on. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's have a listen from the start again. this kind of fits in a weird way because, you know, this being like a winter theme track, these sleigh bells, you could like lay them down under, but really like lo-fi sounding. Also, hey there, ja gut. Welcome, how's it going? We tried to clean the kitchen too. That's good, but it's good kitchen cleaning music, Eric. So I kind of want to lay down a second snare under the regular snare, but only on a second beat every time. Just to give the beat a bit more variety, I guess. Make the snare not sound the same. I guess like a lo-fi sounding snare could work well, so it's not as dominant. Alright, so now the question is kind of if we want to loop it a bit more. So it's not like, you know, the entire intro back to back. Let's not do that just yet. Okay, I want to kind of cut it down here because the transition isn't super smooth between the end of a solo part to the beginning of a solo part. So we could actually go ahead to the piano at grow speed. And then we have... where is it? This type of thing. Hold on. I think it's that one. of his thing kind of on the last beat, I guess. Let me see. So like this. So now it's on the last beat. And we're gonna animate growth speed to kind of only happen at that specific moment. So kind of gonna turn it off all the way. And let's put up real quick just so we can see it better or closer. So it's right here. So this is where we gotta get a couple points. Basically it has to be on over here. That didn't quite work. Hold on. Ah. Okay, I did a mistake. This wasn't the one we were looking for. Looking for growth speed. Actually, hold on. I think I just deleted something I shouldn't have. The choice of mistaking things. Ah, best growth speed. Okay, so that's the one we're looking for. Ah, thank you, dude, Samlock. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on answering to chat today because, well, it's kind of like in the zone, I guess. You are. But I appreciate it, dude. Definitely glad it brings out some lyrics. Okay, so let's grow speed. Let's see how it sounds now. Okay, it shouldn't be on here yet. Should be on over there. We probably have to do it a bit longer. So we're gonna start it already. Let's see how it sounds. Has to be completely still, just like last beat. So how about we do it like a bit earlier? This. Okay, let's get the master volume animated, so we're gonna have it like completely silent for like a second or something. wonder how it sounds if we kind of like activate the 1930s filter again and then kind of like prepare for this, like, you know, kind of turn down a bit more. Sam, thank you, by the way. All you've been doing for the past 3 weeks is record. That's the first you've wrote in a while. Ah, that's no worse or Sam Log. Definitely glad, you know, that that's the case. And yeah, I can definitely understand how it is if you're like lacking motivation or creativity. I definitely felt like this as well sometimes. Like not with like writing or something, but in other ways. Okay, so right here. If we start over there with the isotope. It's like steadily increase it to the 1930s filter and then cut it off again. Yeah, that's way better. I kind of feel like the growth speed has to cut off earlier, to be honest. How about on this like last beat? That was unexpected. Assassino. Maybe I should work in some of these sound bits. Like.
Citizen!
Yeah, I've actually had the idea of like making a meme, like Assassin's Creed mix at some point, but I haven't gotten to that mental level yet. That. Yeah, we can line this better.
Yeah, Mr. White! Yes, science!
Alright, so pattern 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and grab this. gotta sorry, we gotta kind of lower the frequencies over here a bit. It's kind of too massive at some points. At these points, kind of gotta limit that a bit more. A bit better. Also, hey there, Kobe. Welcome. And how's it going? How are you today? Thank you again for the invitation yesterday. I really had a good time watching. Yeah, we're making some chill beats today. We're in a chill mood. Yeah, sure, had fun. I was actually surprised by the amount of like comedic like parts. I really enjoyed these advertisements. With Oxy Sperol. Warwick, I don't think you have to be sorry, because it was like basically a German theater event, so I doubt you would have understand anything. I don't know, maybe you understand German? You mostly goof around the cold theater. I mean, definitely is. Right, so. What else do you want to get inside here? I kind of like some vocals, to be honest. Can I speak Japanese? Arigato? No, I can't speak Japanese. I can maybe pronounce stuff sounding Japanese, but that's all. What about you, Order 11? But we didn't advertise it greatly and understandably only in German. Yeah, definitely understandable. So, how often do you do these events, Kobe? Do you have like a plan for the next month or something? Ah, you actually learned a bit of German, Eric. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, let's see. Is 92 BPM. What else do we have? Represento NL Microfono? I don't know that. Ooh, the roots.
Yeah. Wah.
Yes, what you want, babe. Yes, what The page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on
Okay, I kinda dig this, to be honest. It's 92 BPM. Perfect. How about we get this and shop it a bit. You speak English and English only order 11. That's fair. Yeah, no worries or Sam Lock. You take care, dude. I hope you enjoyed it. And good luck with the riding. Also, thanks for following again. Kopi, we only had 2 of those so far. It was supposed to happen on stage last year, but because of COVID that had to be cancelled. So we adapted it for stream. I see, yeah. I mean, that's sure a challenge. Like, I'm really like astounded by how well you guys worked it together. Also with like, you know, live parts and recorded parts and stuff. Like, really was well organized. I found really cool like how dynamic it felt because of, you know, having live parts as well. Like also with the task that the 2 guys had there with the 30 minutes. It was kind of like a cool little challenge, to be honest. Yeah, Edward order 11. It's crazy to think that there's people who speak like 30 languages or something. Great-grandfather could speak, read, write 7 languages. Dude, that's damn impressive. Like, you know, speaking 2 to 3 languages is already, you know, quite nice, but 7 languages is crazy. So which languages did they speak, Eric? You think other languages gonna go extinct? Not sure, to be honest. Like, English isn't even the most spoken language. I think it's like 3rd or 4th place. We have a colleague who speaks like 6 languages pretty fluently. You have no idea why she's stuck at your workplace. Maybe she didn't find the right job opportunity yet. But yeah, that's like you know, a damn good reference. Yeah, I mean, there's more people speaking Chinese languages than English, isn't that the case? I think. Also, hey there, AJ. Welcome, dude. And how's it going? Also, hey, Crispy. I'm a fan of Doctor Who. You're fairly new to FL, but you've made your version of the Doctor's theme, and you would like for me to hear it if that's okay. So I'm not. I mean, I do like Doctor Who, I guess, but I have never really watched it. But yeah, you can, like, if you like, you can join Discord. I have a Discord. And you can post it there in the library channel. I would really do it on stream because it would kind of fall into self-promotion. But yeah, you can post it there and can share it with the community. And I would also have a listen later, of course. English is 3rd after Chinese and Spanish. Yeah, I think so. So your grandparents could speak German, Swiss, French, Spanish, English, Polish, and Russian. Damn, dude. That's really damn impressive. Do you know like how they came around learning so many different languages? Did they like travel a lot? In terms of people, yes, but that's because China has a huge population. But you would say English is more widespread. There's more countries where English is common. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like when you look at statistics, it's definitely oftentimes about how many people speak it. But yeah, if you look like globally, of course, and in the internet, that maybe different.
Yeah. So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. So it's the secret. Check it out. Yeah. So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear.
So since it's 92 BPM, we don't even have to like cut it in here or something. We can just drag it in and cut the parts ourselves. Also go ahead and place these things a bit further down. Like 2. Eric speaking is one thing, but he could read and write them too. He traveled a lot and became a government translator. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. If you have that context. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. You're loving how shivered sounded, AJ? Yeah. It's a nice little piano piece that we found from Bill Evans. And yeah, as Eric says, Odd 11, it's the roots with what you want.
We about to give you more.
Check it out.
Of what you looking for.
Okay, so this is kind of a part we want to start. Don't really want to get the singing part, to be honest. Or want to just concentrate on the rap.
So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's count it off. 1, 2, tell me what y'all to do. 3, 4, it's time for all of y'all to just rock and roll. Then you roll and rock, then you rock to the rhythm and just don't stop. 5, 6, get up inside the mix. 7, 8, no time to hesitate. So let's rock and roll till you roll and rock. Then you rock to the rhythm and just don't stop. Yo, it's like nothing changed. It's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cut off the female vocals completely. Like, it's nice for the original track, but I don't dig it too much in mine. Okay, let's see what kind of like starts.
Cross to bear, you deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's count it off. 1, 2,
It's
tell
what
me what
you
y'all to do.
want.
People's in a place, let's count it off. 1, 2,
It's
tell me
what
what
you
y'all to
want.
do. 3, 4,
You-
place, let's count it off. 1, 2,
It's
tell
what
me what
you
y'all to do. 3, 4, it's time to rock. Then you rock to the rhythm and just don't stop. 5, 6, get up inside the mix. 7, 8, rock. Then you rock to the rhythm and just don't stop. Yo, it's like nothing changed. Yo, it's
Okay, so this is where this part starts. Alright, let's go ahead and delete this. Not sure how well it works if we just cut it off completely, you know, but we're gonna see how it sounds.
people's in a place, let's yo, it's like nothing changed. It's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about what. So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a premiere. Well, so it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to. So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's yo, it's like nothing changed. It's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings, or lost trust. I wonder if we lost us. It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. Count 1, 2.
It's
Tell me what y'all to do.
Done actually really well with the you write 4 bars into the are you kidding me? Thank God for the undo button. I just deleted both the ambience and the acapella. Got a lot of it. But yeah, it actually lines quite well. Actually, that reminds me, we should just go ahead and have a save, to be honest. Eric, if you remember correctly, your last name in German is Buchholzer or something close. Yeah, that sounds definitely German, for sure. Hobby the instrument is giving you chill cafe vibes, just a train and background sounds, and you could make one of those chill out lounge coffee videos. Yeah, we have like a bit of ambience. We have winter birds. But I turn them quite low, so not like too dominant. We also have a bit of vinyl crackers at the start. But yeah, like I didn't go with rain because I kind of wanted to make it like give it like winter ambience. But yeah, that's true. Like the instrumentals were working for both types of tracks. Ah, nice, AJ. Yeah, I seen the hoodie that you made. It looked nice. Eric, there's a fella with your exact same name, but the German version. He came to US and got an email with his last name translated to English. Our emails were way too close as you started getting mail meant for him, lol. Oh, dude. Can't tell that, right? When there's like these mix-ups. So, did you like contact him or something?
So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's go. Yo, it's like nothing changed, it's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings or lost trust. I wonder if we lost us. It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. Count 1, 2.
Here's
Tell me what y'all to do. 3, 4. It's time for all y'all to just rock and roll 6. Get up inside, no less than rolling rock. Then you rock to the rhythm and just don't stop. If we could only flash back and undo our if we could only flash back and undo our if we could only flash back and undo our actions, change what happens, dissect the fractions, a time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause deep in pride weaker than disgrace. I need room to think and space not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. For real, yeah.
We could go ahead and kind of add the isotope filter there again, but without the kind of turned down effect. Let's see, right over here. Kobe, winter vibes are great because you got fresh snow last night. Sometimes you wish you were more of an outdoorsy person. So you could go to one of these nearby parks and just take a walk in the snow, but then you just cut up in front of your PC. Yeah, I know that feeling well, you know. But I know, I would say I'm an outdoorsy person, like I enjoy it, but yeah, sometimes I guess a little bit too less. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, I love snow. We also had quite a bit of snow, like, these past weeks. It didn't hold very long, but we had it. You got a gig out of it. That's how I learned about the German version. and you studied your ancestry and learned that your immigrant family changed our name upon coming to US, it is possible here and you are rated somehow. That could be, yeah. On the other side, you know, like, it's definitely common to have names in common, I guess, especially in German. But it could be, you know, it's definitely possible. Yeah, AJ also made a sample song. You should definitely check it out, Kobe.
It's like nothing changed, it's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings or lost trust. I wonder if we lost us. It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. If we could only flash back and undo our actions, change what happened, dissect the fractions, a time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm tripping on acid tablets. Yesterday, as I recall, was all fabulous, I thought so, but now it feel like shots hitting my torso. Spent a lot of time and trust in the wrong place. Fought a lot of fights, rolling with the wrong ace. Love, stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, ill, my people's in the place, tell me count the song. Here we go, 1, 2, tell me what y'all to do. 3, it 1, suggest a mix, and then rock and jet. Ill, my people's in the place, tell me count the song. Here we go,
Alright, I think that's where I kind of will cut it off, to be honest.
So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's go. Yo, it's like nothing changed, it's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings.
So hey there, Italian. Welcome, dude.
It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. If we could only flash back and undo our actions, change what happened, dissect the fractions, a time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm tripping on acid tablets. Yesterday, as I recall, was all fabulous, I thought so, but now it feel like shots hitting my torso. Spent a lot of time and trust in the wrong place. Fought a lot of fights, rolling with the wrong ace. Love, stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in a place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna go ahead and really like name all of his stuff. Okay, let's grow speed. But yeah, Thailand, how's it going today, dude? I hope you're well.
So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. We're lying, the bullshit begins here.
Yeah, I'm good, Thailand. Having a bit of a chill stream today.
Though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now.
Yeah, David, you're doing good as well.
Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. On the surface, it's all
Will you be streaming today?
why you're nervous and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be. My So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. We're lying, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe. Though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be. My sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's go. Yo, it's like nothing changed. It's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody knew we could only flash back and undo our actions. Change what happens, dissect the fractions. A time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm tripping on acid tablets. Yesterday, as I recall, was all fabulous, I thought so. But now it feel like shots hitting my torso. Spent a lot of time and trust in the wrong place. Fought a lot of fights, rolling with the wrong ace. Love, stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. I need room to think. Shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in a place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Okay, we gotta make sure to keep the volume constant there. Let's go ahead and copy value. Insert value. Like this.
Before I clap the hammer, then if we could only flash back and undo our actions. Change what happens, dissect the fractions. A time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to hammer I clap. Hammer I clap. If we could only flash back and undo our actions. Change what happens, dissect the fractions. A time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic.
Also, welcome back, Kobe.
Pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm
Playing maybe later tonight, Thailand. Nice, dude. But would you be streaming tonight?
Spend a lot of time and trust in the wrong.
What are you like currently on gaming wise?
Stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. disgrace. I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in the place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's cut it off here. So we're gonna have a bit of ambience at the end there after the track. Also gonna get some record credits, there we go. Also, hey there, Heisa Music. I'm from Germany, yeah. Also going, dude, and where are you from?
I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in the place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Knife is a bit earlier. Ah, you're also German, nice. Kreuzberg City, so Berlin, nice dude.
Here we go, yeah.
You kidding? That's fair.
Yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in the place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Okay, maybe a bit shorter. Let's cut off there.
Here we go, yeah. So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. We're lying, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's go. Yo, it's like nothing changed, it's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings or lost trust. I wonder if we lost us. It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. If we could only flash back and undo our actions, change what happened, dissect the fractions, a time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm tripping on acid tablets. Yesterday, as I recall, was all fabulous, I thought so, but now it feel like shots hitting my torso. Spent a lot of time and trust in the wrong place. Fought a lot of fights, rolling with the wrong ace. Love, stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in the place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
Alright, guys. I think that's a wrap. I'm very satisfied with, how the beat is. And if I learned one thing, then it is you shouldn't overdo it. So, I could sit here for hours and try to, like, fine-tune stuff. But we're not gonna do that. I'm satisfied with, how the beat turned out. And, yeah. That's it. I don't want to yet finish the stream for today. We're gonna be going over to some South Park in a few minutes and continue with that game for the rest of the stream. But yeah, that shall be it for the beat making session today. Let's go ahead and have a last listen to it.
So it's the secret that's been pent up inside for years. Exclusive type, only for your eyes and ears. You held it in for so long, you bursted into tears. Then let it spill slowly across the page like a world premiere. Well, the bullshit begins here. The obvious cause, the effects is unclear. The punishment for crimes of the heart could be severe, though to keep it on the low is a heavy cross to bear. You deep now, submerged with no signs of air. Still your sunken heart thumping like the kick in the snare. While on the surface, it's all turned into a circus. That's why you're nervous, and you got a right to be. Cause if somebody would've done that shit to me, I mean my best man hitting my wife to be, my sentiments exactly would be history. You know what I'm saying? My people's in a place, let's go. Yo, it's like nothing changed, it's all the same thing. The same characters in the book with different names. It's a lot more to lose than you got to gain. You a lot more confused than hip to the game. To peep the script to the game, the price is pain. Men and women get into things, now who's to blame? When everybody whispering about whatever took place and how the fact was denied with a straight face. Them lies, hard to swallow from the bitter taste, but that's a point in the past that can't be erased. So motivate, though it's hard to let it ride or set aside true feelings, underhand dealings, or lost trust. I wonder if we lost us. It's bigger than me and you, it's monstrous. So I'ma just calm down and try to relax before I clap the hammer, then the hammer I clap. If we could only flash back and undo our actions, change what happened, dissect the fractions, a time to rewind and be recorded absent. For real, cause these memories is photographic, pornographic, pushing me close to madness. Head heavy like I'm tripping on acid tablets. Yesterday, as I recall, was all fabulous, I thought so. But now it feel like shots hitting my torso. Spent a lot of time and trust in the wrong place. Fought a lot of fights, rolling with the wrong ace. Love, stronger than pride, weaker than disgrace. I need room to think and space to ventilate. But solid as a rock shall not disintegrate. Thoughts racing like they lunatics on the interstate. Real, yeah, ill, yeah. My people's in a place, tell me count this off. Here we go, yeah.
And yeah, guys, that's the track. So let's go ahead and have a save here. And yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break so I can set everything up for South Park and also to give myself a little break. But we're gonna be back in just a few minutes, and then we're gonna check out possibly the end of South Park, because we don't have that much left actually. Yeah, AJ, I'm glad you made it as well, dude. Very nice of you to come by for this. And also welcome back, Danaran. Yeah, you came back for the result. Indeed. But yeah, guys, I'll be back in a few. So I'll see you then.
And you believe in God, you do, tell him to save you. Cause me and these fellas here, we ain't trying to pay you. Regardless of the fact that it's close to home, we gotta finish your life so we can start our own. Believe in God, you do, tell him to save you. Cause